What up?
What's going on, people?
It's Oluchi.
And Ricky J. Rose.
Welcome to our Trifecta.
How was your week, babes?
Well, you know, it is C-Day.
And for those who don't know what C-Day is,
I'm officially 30 years old.
using that Dirty 30 Club.
I am. Welcome. I'm
Shit.
here.
Hey, it changes when you hit 30.
I mean, you know, like when you're 22, 30 is like old as fuck. So the fact that I was 23 and then I was like 30 the next day, it's really crazy.
Yeah, like my body changed at 30. Like I couldn't drink milk no more. I drink soy now.
But you know what's funny? Like now I'm allergic to peanuts. I've never, I be wanting me a Snickers.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
can't
I'm
even
saying?
like handle liquor no more. Like shit, I turned 30 and like turned into a new person.
Really?
I stopped drinking.
Yikes. But you know, the most, I guess, funny thing is that you have all these like preconceived notions of who you're going to be at 30. I'm going to have a kid by 30. I'm going to be married. I'm going to have this like house career. I don't have
30 turns into 40.
man, because I'm struggling. I'm broke. I'm living day to day. So if you want to send me a monetary birthday present, hit me up. Hit my phone.
Yeah. So it's February 1st. So officially it's Black History Month. Our month.
Yeah.
28 days long.
Right. Shortest month of the year.
Yeah.
You know, but every day is Black History Month in my book. You know what I mean? But since it is Black History Month, we're going to try to hit you with a little bit of unknown knowledge, you know, every week for the month or whatever.
For our 4 times that we get to share this with you.
Right. And if you really fuck with it, we'll keep doing it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because I don't mind.
Knowledge is power.
Right. So today, let's talk about Sarah Rector.
Okay, who was Sarah Rector?
Oh, you don't know?
I'm not sure.
Okay, I just found out. So Sarah apparently was, you know, 9 back in the day. I guess she was born like, weren't we all 9 back in the day?
Yeah.
I know. Sorry, I'm inebriated. So in about 1902 or something, I think she was born.
Okay.
Now I'm winging this, y'all. I'm not reading this. I'm winging it. So she was born on Indian land in Oklahoma. So she already got that good old Indian allotment check that I'm looking for. You know what I mean? Because I'm 25% Indian.
25?
Cherokee. You ain't see my rural hair.
Because that's where my eyes immediately went when she said 25. I'm like, them edges is looking like 3.4.
Use a lie. These edges is intact today.
Okay, back to Sarah.
So, you know, she was getting her allotment or whatever, and then they actually found oil on the Indian reservation. So then her income skyrocketed.
Damn.
And she got about $374K a year, which
In 1902 is $1 billion right now.
in 2014 ain't nobody listening to us make $374 a year. I'm sorry, y'all. And if you do, my bad, but I doubt it. I need to see some receipts. So it was so serious in Oklahoma. White people was going cray.
Yeah.
When I say cray. They were, first of all, it was all in the newspaper that this young black girl at the age of 10 was pretty much a millionaire. And they were very concerned that, you know, black people was about to get on the come up. So.
Because she definitely was going to put her cousins on.
Do she know her cousins? I mean, I don't know. Because I don't even know. It's sketchy where her parents were at this time because they were really debating about her guardianship. So white people were like, oh, I'm her guardian. I'll take care of her. You know what I'm saying? So then. White folks, you know, y'all had the nerve to try to change the girl race.
Damn. She didn't even have to check the box.
To be white. You know what I mean? So now she was straight up white. Colored girl is now white. And then, you know, they went ahead and sent her on to Tuskegee, the Black Institute of everything back in the day.
Of everything.
And, you know, I'll go ahead, keep your money. You go ahead, get educated. You know what I mean? So to me, technically, she was like one of the first black millionaires. I know the girl who invented the perm. I guess she was like the real first millionaire, black millionaire back in the day. Madam, what is it? CJ Walker or something like that. Oops. But, you know, this little girl, maybe she was the youngest black millionaire ever.
Right.
Because Shotty was rolling in that dough. You know what I mean? So, in case y'all didn't know, that was our little African-American tidbit for today.
So, yeah.
Hope y'all enjoyed that.
In today's news, there's been some crazy things going on.
What's been going on?
Did you hear about the woman who left her child in the car to go get her makeup done?
Sir, that's a flagrant. And that's a flag on the play. Because, old girl, face wasn't even beat. First of all, let's be petty real quick. That mugshot?
That mugshot was horrible.
That mugshot, though? Like, were they finished? Because you look extra fucking regular.
And I think if my eyes weren't deceiving me, she had the lace front, right?
Now, she had some micro braids.
That's what that was? But they was like really pulled tight where you could see like the ring, like a rainbow.
Oh, but you know what? I feel like, why your kids couldn't come inside?
Right.
Like, where you was
like,
at?
Maybe she thought she was about to just get her eyebrows done. And then, it was like, well, I can do this for you real quick. And then 15 minutes turned into an hour. And, that turned into 2.
So you don't be like, oh, shit.
Because in your mind, I mean, I'm not justifying. I'm not justifying. Right. I'm not justifying what she did. But you know how, like, something like 5 minutes could turn into, oh, shit, it's been 45 minutes now.
No, I don't get it. Because at some point, I'll be like, damn. Damn. Little Trayvante is in the car. Let me go get him real quick. Because I know he cold. You know what I mean? This polar vortex been all up and through the U.S. And you just got him outside. That's weird. B, it's not 1985. It's not when we grew up and your mama just slammed that. First of all, remember when you and your sibling could ride in the front seat?
Yeah.
Both of y'all with moms
shit is no
driving?
More.
You can't do that. Let me tell you, when I was, I don't know, when I had Kenzie or whatever, I was just going in Applebee's to pick up the order, like in the, I mean, she was like strapped in tight, car was still running or whatever. I know that's real irresponsible, but I swear I took 2 steps on the curb and somebody was like, you leave that baby in the car, I'm gonna call the police. Whoa. I was like, I mean, I had the straight side eye and was like, you know what? Let me get my baby. Because first of all, I don't know about you single parents out there or whatever, but have you ever strapped like a 30-pound baby in a car and try to carry him on a hip? Or that little carrier thing? Like, my baby was fat from day one. That whole picking that carrier out, strapping it back in, locking it, making sure the joint don't move, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, especially when you was going in off the curbside.
And I was getting the 2 for $10 or whatever. Like, I'm just going in, going out. You can't do that no more. So the fact that you tried to fake get your face beat, like, did you ever read the article about the girl who was trying to get VIP at the Wheezy concert and she left her 2 kids in the, so you drove with your kids to the arena and was like, okay, mommy, be back. I'm trying to get chose tonight. And
she was definitely trying to join Wayne's team, but yeah, she was gone for hours though.
The kids was out parking lot pimping.
Yes.
Had they stayed their badasses in the car, she might have not got caught up. But
back in the 80s, they would have stayed in the car.
Yeah.
Like, I swear my uncle, he took me to I don't know if it was the DMV or somewhere. We was downtown in Buffalo. So he was like, yeah, just sit in the car. And, if some cops will come, tell them that your folks come right back. This nigga took, I want to say, like 2 hours. So he essentially did what this lady did, but, he just didn't get caught because, I knew to stay my ass in the car.
My mama, first of all, it was 4 of us in a Honda Accord. Back in the day, that was small.
Right.
4 of us in the back seat because we couldn't dare ride in the front seat, first of all. And we ain't had no AC. And my mother was like, oh, I gotta go in the store real quick. And I know y'all be asking for shit. So y'all gonna stay in the car.
Right.
4 young children. Elbow to elbow in sweat.
But I'm guaranteed that door did not open up.
Oh, it did it not. You know what I'm saying? We was in there bowing each other like a mug, but didn't nobody say, the
thought didn't even occur, huh?
No, and people was pulling up, getting out. Nobody was like, are y'all okay? Do y'all need a fan? Y'all want a little paper towel? Nothing. You know what I mean? But now, you walk off from your child in the aisle of the store, and it's security.
Yeah. I will say this. I'm not going to say I felt bad. I did mind somebody else's business one time. we was at the bowling alley, and this lady had a bowling party for a child, right? So I just happened to be outside, and I see this lady pull up, in a Mercedes, and she had like one of them little shitty dogs in the back seat, right? So I see her go inside and leave the dog in the car, right? And this is back like in the summertime when it was like hot as shit outside. So I'm just peeping everything, right? So then I go inside after her to see what she about to do. So, she go get like bowling shoes. So I'm like, so now I got to go back outside and check the window situation, right? So I'm like, hold up. The windows is not down enough for me. So I go back inside. I said, Miss, is that your dog outside? She said, yes. I said, well, are you about to bowl? She was like, yeah, I'm not going to be that long. I'm like, but some long is too long. You need to go get your dog out or something, or you just can't bowl today.
I'm uncomfortable, and you'll be doing 18 months to 24 months fucking around with me.
She was like, are you being serious? So my man is like, Rick, this is none of your business. I'm like, mind your business, first of all. You can't,
really?
you can't tell me to mind my business when you not minding yours. So, long story short, I fake was pulling up the PETA number. So I'm like, God. Miss, I'm calling them peoples on you right now.
Had there been a child, would you been that concerned?
Maybe not even, but that's the crazy part.
I don't understand. Crazy.
I know, right? I don't know why I just felt so bad for this dog. But, because the dog don't understand what's going on. You can, like, reason with a child, like, mommy be right back,
They don't be, I'm a hat.
But the dog got fur and everything, so it's like, it's even hotter. That shit just rubbed me the wrong way when I seen it.
Let's move the fuck along, because that was real ignorant.
She stopped bowling though immediately. She went and got her dog and got the fuck.
Because you get them real charges when you start messing with them animals. Yeah. White folks don't mess with them animals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I would have stopped bowling too.
Yeah.
Leave his little ass at the house.
Leave his ass at the house.
Leave your kids at the house.
You know how little dogs, they be looking sad and like, I just felt this pain. I'm like, nah, lady, you go get your dog.
So if it would have been like Dontavius in the backseat with snotty nose, you'd be like, oh, he'll make it. I don't get it.
So
what's next?
Super Bowl weekend. So you know what that means. Super Bowl parties.
Yeah.
Are you going to the Super Bowl party?
I ain't going to no parties, but I might dip.
You might
might dip through a few places.
This is my thing. Like when I be on the internet, Facebook or whatever, you see all the time, who's having a party? Who's having a party? Not never, I'm having a party, do you want to slide through? Like, how black is that to you always looking for a party?
But that's, any major event, we're never technically hosting the event. We're just always, who having Thanksgiving dinner? We're all having Thanksgiving dinner. Why are you trying to slide through? You know what I mean?
So yeah, it's just crazy to me because, shit is just petty. If you're going to go to a Super Bowl party, take something. Now I know this is going to air the day after Super Bowl. So for future reference, call me. I'll hook you up. I won't even charge you nothing extra. I'll charge you what it costs just so you won't be that person, sliding through with some napkins.
Oh, because y'all do it. And the good old cups.
Yeah.
Little pack of paper plates. The little pack.
And it don't even be the good cups, though. Right. It'd be like the ones that will actually break if you squeeze them too tough. Them shitty ones. Man, get them Clico cups, them red ones.
First of all, if you going to especially come uninvited.
Ooh.
Somebody just says, oh, Super Bowl party at my house, we doing it big. And then you show up with that little pack of plates. You gotta bring something, dog. You gotta bring something. And not like no ketchup and no mustard. You gotta bring like something of substance.
Yeah, and not even no potato chips. Like, I feel like you're gonna bring potato chips, you gotta bring like sodas and...
I just feel like, who really eats the chips? I hate when people do that. Like, we grown. Like, this ain't no college party. I don't want no fucking potato chips. You know what I mean? Like, I want some wings. I want some scrimp. I want some crab cakes, some crab dip. Can
we pause that one more time? Do you want, after the pizza and wings, you want... No, not you. Did you say scrimps?
Scrimp.
You want some scrimps?
Scrimp.
Some lobsters and scrimps?
I don't want no lobster, because that shit tastes like it just was dipped in seawater and put on somebody's plate.
You gotta get that Maine lobster, not that Miami lobster.
I've had it all, babes. I'm fancy. Hello.
Fancy with the scrimps.
Right, with the scrimp.
She probably even make her little homemade sauce.
Scrimp.
With the mayonnaise and
No,
ketchup.
I don't do that. That's gross.
You don't do that? My ex used to do that.
That's weird.
That shit was disgusting looking.
Yeah, every time I see somebody make it, which is often, I'm just like, hit me with a little bit of butter or something, because I can't with all that.
Black people love condiments.
And napkins.
Napkins and condiments and ice.
I don't really fuck with ice, though.
You don't?
I'm like the only, but I am the homie.
Yeah.
So I do go against the grain.
Nah.
You know what is hilarious? And not to put my friend out there, but remember when we were talking about drinks that people order and food that people order? So I went to check out a band last night for my blog. I'll be pubbing that in a minute. You know what I mean? So we go to eat, and she orders her burger extra well done. Which I was like. And then she's like, can I get a lemon drop? So I'm still looking, and then he was like, well, what kind of alcohol would you like? Grey Goose. I was just
talking about a trifecta.
Man.
You couldn't get no blacker with that one.
Right. I was just like, it's okay, boo. It's okay. You're going to enjoy a little well-done burger. You know what I mean? But, you know, bless her heart. I love her. Shout out to her.
Damn,
her out there.
Yeah, that's...
But that was hilarious. I was like, oh, he called it.
Yeah.
Straight from PG. Cray. So what's up next? Okay, so let's just talk about the topic of the day since we don't know what's up next. I mean, we're winging it, people. We're winging it today. I'm feeling good.
The topic, because it's C-Day, so we can do that.
Yeah. So our light-skinned guests couldn't make it today because
they was acting real light-skinned.
True. Trueski.
They didn't feel it was important enough to get here.
Yeah, but we did have one.
We did.
And, you know, hopefully he'll be here in the upcoming weeks, you know, because he got a schedule or whatever. So, you know, we just free. But, so we're just going to talk about the light skin, dark skin issue from the dark skin perspective today.
Yes. So
we'll start with Ricky J. Rose's childhood experience. How was it being dark skinned in America?
My experience in, I'm going to say elementary school, because I went to elementary school in Buffalo. So it went from like pre-K to 8th grade. So from 5th to 7th grade was rough. When I say they made me realize that I was extra dark skinned. Like,
did it have anything to do with you being tall and awkward?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was just more so being tall and crispy. You know, it was because I had just moved from Florida. So the sun was kind of like, you know, it had played a real toll on me. So when I come here, my first nickname is Charcoal. and when I say the shit made me want to kill kids, you know what I'm saying, back then, oh my God, like, that was rough.
Did you ever tell your parents about this issue? Like, what did they say?
And that's the whole thing. I never really expressed it to them because I didn't even really understand what it was that I was dealing with back then. I just knew I was dark skinned. You know, I was being ridiculed for it. So, you know, shit didn't really change for me till like 10th grade, 10th, 11th grade in high school. That's when I like, you know.
I felt like you were whack in the 10th grade.
I feel like I didn't even know you in the 10th grade.
I didn't, but I know you were whack because I didn't know you. You know what I mean? But okay.
You were an AP student. You didn't know nobody.
I
you
was
knew
not
teachers.
AP. I was not AP. I was tag. Get it right. Tag.
So anyway, yeah. So, I mean, you know, now that I'm taller, you know, older, the shit is like a plus almost to me, you know.
How is that? What are the pluses of being dark skinned?
The pluses to being dark skinned?
Or is it being Rick?
Yeah, that could very well be it too, because, you know, that shit comes with its own perks. But no, being dark skinned now, you know, people just like, I feel like people don't really mess with you a lot. And, you know, because they kind of look at you as, you know, unpredictable and, you know, kind of not savage-like, but like, you know, he might snap, you know, so.
Versus your light-skinned counterpart.
Yeah, not versus the light-skinned like he's a punk. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's bad, but that's how you kind of like view a light-skinned guy. Like, if he's not extremely big and muscular, you're like, oh, he a punk, you know. He not gonna do shit. You can talk to his girlfriend in front of him, you know, like.
Not my light-skinned because that's happened and it got real.
I mean, but that's that's what you would, you know, see from, I would say.
How you perceive it.
Yeah, perceive it. What about you? Because you black too.
I am. I'm proud. I'm black and I'm proud. You know what I mean? I grew up in the spectrum of dark skin and light skin in my family is cray. So.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So on my father's side, I don't think there's anybody but like maybe 2 or 3 of us that are married to black people actually. So everybody on that side is very mixed.
And they're making little mixed babies.
True.
Okay.
I mean, so I have there's 4 of us, and then there's 2 siblings in the middle that are like brown skin, so I'm the darkest, and then I have one, the end one is totally light skin with like gray green eyes.
Oh my God, he get all the girls.
Well, you know what? He might be listening. So maybe he does. I don't know. I don't know him like that.
Okay.
I don't know that side of him. So anyway, I just felt like in my household, the self-esteem thing, like, color was never an issue, but it was brought up in the sense that, like, no matter what color you are, because y'all all are different colors, you know what I mean? Black will always be the most beautiful thing. You know what I mean? So then when I went into school, I grew up in New Orleans, where Creole takes precedence over everything. So even if you light skinned, if you don't got that slick baby wave, you probably not in anyway. You know what I mean? It was, you know, I guess there weren't a lot of references to my skin color, so it didn't matter. But because you knew, like, if you wasn't Creole, technically, you know, you was just average as hell anyway. But I did move here when to DC when I was, or PG, in the 9th grade. And that's when people made it apparent that I was dark skinned.
Right.
So it never was an issue down there, in my opinion. There were other issues. I was just very skinny and awkward. You know what I'm saying? But up here, it was just pretty much brought to the forefront. So there were 2 people. Well, there was another girl with the same name as me, and she was like Filipino or something. So I would be referred to as black ass such and such. You know what I mean? So if you were trying to decipher between the 2, it would just be like, you talking about the regular one or black ass such and such? You know what I mean? And so that really was like weird to me. Like, I'm the only black one. So why do I gotta be black ass such
right,
and such?
Right, because, like, why couldn't you be such, you know, with your last name? You know, like...
like in real life.
Right.
So, you know, with that, and probably just because I was Obama in high school or whatever, I never thought like, oh, I'm gonna get a boyfriend, or I never thought that because of my skin color. I just thought because I don't have like hips and I'm not out here wild and crazy with it, you know what I mean, that I'm gonna blah, 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 blah. But I will say, when I went to college and I came back down south, people was off the, yo, your skin is lovely. You know what I mean? Like, I love me some dark skin, blah, blah, blah. And that's when it became like, I guess, a real like positive type thing. But now that I've grown and like come into a career, I feel like when people, like, I'm unapproachable. And I feel like it's, you know, that's what has been said sometimes. And I feel like it's because of how dark my skin is. People are just on edge. Like you said, like, not a savage, but I feel like people in the workplace sometimes, because I'll give them the side eye, but Becky will give you the side eye way worse than I did. And it's like, oh my God, you know, she's just in the mood.
Maybe it's the contrast of your eyes to your skin, you know. They become like, very aware of your eye movement.
Or, you know, or if I speak up for myself, it's like, whoa, the black girl's getting real crazy. Yeah. And it's like, what? And I don't, and I have light skinned friends, and I feel like when they get hype or stand up for themselves, it's not a big issue. You know what I mean? But I think in the dating world or whatever, like, I do have light-skinned, big booty friends. I've never been, like, intimidated because, you know, they've gotten approached more than me. I'm just not, I don't have that kind of self-esteem. But, I mean, low self-esteem, let me get that together. Right. But I have heard people say, like, oh, she like the angel of the crew because she light-skinned. Right. And you like the, like, dark smart one or something crazy, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, okay, all right, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But it's really this area. This area, I really feel they you know, they shine a light on your complexion more than other places in the world for whatever reason. You know, I had a girl tell me like, man, you'd be really attractive if you was light skinned.
What does that mean?
Bitch, what did you just say to me? Bitch, I'm still attractive. You know, like I'm good the way I am.
Or the good one, like, oh, I didn't date light skin, you know, dark skinned girls at high school, but you fine now. That, first of all, that doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah, like, I want a prize because now you feel I'm, you know.
Because dark skinned girls gets niggas. Let's get that together. You know, I've never had an issue like finding somebody that I'm attracted to.
Right.
So that whole myth that like we're like second best is crazy. I just feel like, and people, this is what I really hate. People always say like, you know, I don't really see, there's no color issue or whatever in the Black community. What? Because I know that there's some like skin girls that I know who probably if I was approached before them, they would be wondering why. You know what I mean? Which I feel like is weird. Anyway.
Yeah. I feel like if you're an adult, you know, if you're in that 27 and up stage and you still like look at complexion as like to judge people, then you probably just got insecurities about yourself. Like it's not really a dark skin, light skin. It's, you know, it's an attractive, ugly thing. And
yeah, that's how I base it on.
Yeah.
So I never like you said last week, oh, you got you a light-skinned dude. Or people have said, like, oh, you only date light-skinned dudes. A, most of the time, light-skinned dudes are the ones to approach me.
Really?
A, I don't know what that is. But B, I like niggas.
Yeah.
Well, like, you know what I mean? I don't know. But I find everybody, you know, of every color, I can find something attractive about. Not every color, but...
Yeah. I mean, me personally, I really, you know, I don't know what it is, but, you know, I'm like heavily attracted to dark skinned women. You know what I'm saying? It's not been very many light skinned women that like really catch my eye. Be like, ooh, let me, you know, holler at her.
But if there was one, you would.
Yeah, I would not, you know, be so ignorant to say I couldn't talk to her because she was, you know, light and bright, close to white. Because
I do have a friend who, she's brown, but, she feels like like one of her stipulations, in my opinion, in her specifications is like, you got to be light skinned, 6'2", swag. Like nothing is of substance. And I like, always
fuck
tell
what
her,
your credit look like, you know.
Yeah. Or your morals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like, you know, at some point she has some issues, you know what I mean, with color, because like there could be a really good dark skinned dude, single, no kid. I mean, not that it matters if you have kids, but no kids, good job, good credit, love God. But if it's a light skinned dude on a motorcycle and he got
tattoos,
some tattoos and 42 bitches lurking after him, she's like, what? This dark skin, like she finds every excuse pretty much not to like the dark skinned dude. And I'm like, there's something wrong there.
Yeah, she's a thought.
No. Don't call her a thought. Because she's not a thought, okay?
Sounds like it, America. No, but...
She's not a thought. She's just misguided, okay? She's just misguided. So I just feel like...
She needs some Jesus in her life. A dark-skinned Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, she probably got a white Jesus on her wall, though.
She might. I'll have to... I mean, I'm pretty sure she'll comment on this after about the color of the Jesus on her wall. But, yeah, I just feel like you can have preferences, but when you just knock a whole like skin color out, I would never talk to somebody dark skin.
Yeah,
you got some whole mommy issues or something.
Yeah,
what color is your mommy?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Your mommy abused you and she was dark skinned, so now you don't really mess with dark skinned girls. I don't know. So I'm trying to find the question of the day.
Brought to you by a very loyal listener.
Yes, who hopefully will, you know, we're not going to say that. We're going to talk about the question, and then we're going to talk about who we will potentially have as a guest next week. Hopefully, if scheduling goes right. It hasn't been going right for us. You know what I mean? But while I'm looking for the question, again, thank you for listening. We appreciate it. Okay, got the question. I'm on it. So... I'm just going to read the whole email. First of all, let me tell you two that I absolutely love the show. You two have a great chemistry. I love when Ricky J. Rose is being an asshole and Oluchi just sighs. You two will go very far with this and keep it up. Appreciate you. Anywho, how do you feel about swinger couples? What are the pros and cons in your opinion, and would you ever consider taking that lifestyle up with your significant others? Go ahead, Ricky J.
That's deep. Because when I was, let's say, 24-ish, 25, you know, I kind of like got introduced to the swinger life through my homie. And, you know, he was telling me like, man, you got to like experience this shit. Like, it's the new world order. So I'm like, all right, so we went to a swinger club. We will leave it nameless,
Yeah, please do.
But it was like freaking awesome because upstairs was like a bar. You give them your liquor. They serve you your own liquor. So I'm like, shit, winning.
Oh my God, did we go to the same one?
Might have been the same one.
Okay, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, off air. So, but when you go downstairs, it's on and cracking.
Going down.
I mean, it was like out in the open, behind some closed doors. I'm like, man, this is some shit I could get into, you know what I'm saying? But, I would have to, like, for me and my wife to do it, that shit would be a little rough. Like, I could, I don't know if I could, like, be witnessing this, like, but at the same time, I get to do me. So, like.
That's a difficult one for
It's
you.
a difficult one. I'd rather us just do it behind each other back almost. Like,
I agree in the sense that, like, I'm married.
Right.
First of all, I don't not agree. I mean, like, I don't care about the swinger lifestyle in the sense, like, if you swinging, I'm not judging you. I don't care. I've been to a swingers club, and I got introduced to it because my friends thought it was like, oh, we're going out, and it's a surprise. So I'm just, oh, whatever, willy-nilly. And they're like, you could bring your own alcohol. Walk in, and it's all types of foolishness going down, but it's so entertaining. And I mean, the first time you will have your jaw on the floor the whole night, because I think there's a lot of misconceptions to the whole swinging lifestyle or clubs.
Right.
But I mean, in my opinion, from what I've witnessed and experienced, it's for me, it would be for people who are not married, you know what I mean, or depending on how you run your relationship. Mm-hmm. But I feel as though if you go and like bring somebody into your relationship, it needs to be somebody you don't know. Like, it needs to be.
But see, that's dangerous. That's
right?
That's what would make it perfect.
Yeah, that is what would make it perfect. If you
until she want to like go back and find him.
And so, like, if you went to the swingers club and then you seen some breezy and she was down, or I guess it's not swinging if it's two dudes and a girl. So I don't know, because there's so many.
No, that's a choo-choo.
Because let me tell you, one of my friends was like, "Oh, I had a threesome, but it was two dudes and a girl." I was like, "Oh, boo,
you got
I'm
G."
sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's not a threesome, but okay. So, for me, it's way too much going on with a third party. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of activities going on that I like to look at a girl, but I don't want to touch and feel on her and all that extra stuff. So that's why I probably at the end of the day couldn't do it. And then when you start messing with people and then they start having these side conversations and like
in the inboxes,
man. And then if you like the whole setup to approach them and all of that, because I do know people who swing, but if they really knew what they booze was doing on the side, I mean, maybe they cool with that, but that's something that I'm not cool with.
But I could see it as if I was my wife, I could see us having sex there, just us two.
And that's what
and people watch us, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm not cool with that. But
for real? I like to put that show on.
but I'm cool with going there and being in the element. It's a different element. Can you agree? It's a different.
It is.
Element.
And you gotta see. The first time I went, I messed up because I went with some lesbians. Because guys, you can't just go in there, free swinging. Yeah, you gotta be accompanied by some women. So the women we went with, they was really down for each other. So I was like, oh shit, I can't trade nobody. So that's the whole art is you gotta trade. So I had nobody to put in that offering block.
Not the art. But you know what? I went with one of my friends who's gay, which is funny. But we, be locked arm in arm because people will try to, not in a rapey, not in a rapey type way snatch you up, but in a come over here, girl. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I was with him, and then this dude tapped him and asked him like, "Do you mind if I dance with your girl?" And he was like, "No, I don't mind." Sir, calm down. I'm not dancing with none of you monkeys up in here. You know what I mean? There are so many swinger stories I have that I can't discuss because my daddy listens to this show. Daddy, I'm not participating. I'm watching.
You gotta know which daddy she's talking to though. The birth father or him?
My birth father listens.
Okay.
And by the way, he said that we have a great thing going on. And he wouldn't lie to me. Anyway, Daddy, I ain't in there swinging from no ropes and poles.
Yeah, but I mean, if it's shit, I feel like, man, if y'all been married for a long time, you might as well, send some of your man way,
I do feel like if it works for your marriage, do what you gotta do to spice it up.
Yeah, I mean, because 9 times out of 10, he gonna do it anyway.
I'm not at that point.
You might as well give him a permission slip.
I'm not at that point.
You're not?
And I don't think I could sit there and just be watching you smash some random joint.
But see, that's when you gotta get into, like, you kind of a little more old school, but these new school girls, like, they like women. Most young girls now, they like heavily attracted to women. They got their women crush Wednesdays, I'm like,
I got my little women crush Wednesdays, but
you're not going with none of them now?
Like, I gotta
like Paula Patton.
I gotta like lick her though.
Nah, you can just like feel on her. You can
I'm not down. It's just a lot going on down there, and I'm not with it. But I mean, if you with it,
yeah, I'm with it.
Then like that's cool. But first of all, I got an old school ass, partner. So he's not even with it. You know what I mean? I could dance on one of my friends, and he like, y'all are way too close. What's going on there? You know what I mean? So
he not gonna like that random wood, and
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I'm not being a prude now, halfway. I'm not sure I'm ready for the random wood. So, like I said, if you just dating and you out here doing your thing and y'all having a good time.
But see, if you dating, it's not no fun with it.
Is it? I mean, I hear people are
like,
having
if I got
fun
my
with it.
girl, like, we not gonna go to the swinger club. That ain't no fun.
But I think it would be fun, like you said, if you were single and you just winging it and you go to do it.
Yeah, like if me and my homegirl go, like, you know what I'm saying,
and y'all doing it to each other,
and she agreeing to, let some nigga hit her.
That's not that. But you don't have to go. A lot of people, if you notice, don't.
But I feel like that's too creepy to just be like getting your lurk on, like staring.
You don't have to be like in the joint with the straight eye, like, I'm not moving. Go ahead and do it. Even though some people in there like that. But I mean, if we're talking about the same place, it's like a club.
It's the name of a board game?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like a club at the top.
But
so you
club,
could be dancing and having a good time, even though somebody next to you is getting.
But you can't do that. But you can't do that upstairs though.
You ain't been on blackout.
Oh.
You ain't.
See, now I'm not going anywhere on no blackout when it's them type of games being played.
I'm a member. I know about this.
Yeah.
I have the card.
My membership I think it's expired.
I have the white card. So, yeah, if you go on blackout, shenanigans are being had upstairs. Oh. And it's cray. Go on Halloween. It's crazy. Anyway, you could just be in there having a good time. So you're not necessarily like going, into people's rooms and staring at them do whatever. But if you were, or to ease you into it, like you said, you can go in there as a couple and just do your thing. You can get a private room. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, I brought my daddy up. He just called me. That's kind of creepy, Dad. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to send you the voicemail. So, you could go in there and just get your freak on, knowing that it's so much sexual activity going around. But I just feel like it's too many loopholes for you to start doing some shenanigans on your own.
But the loopholes is always gonna be there, though.
I got to kill you, but because you opened them up, and then some people are just doing it because their significant other mentioned it and would, like you say, would rather just be a part of it.
Yeah, she just want to keep me happy, so she's gonna go along.
And that's the worst, because the whole time she's not really into it. You know what I mean?
Hey, I would sense her body language. I would see the body language, and I'd be like, man, let's get our shit and go, because you're taking the fun out of this.
I've seen those people in there like, it's his birthday. No, ma'am, get out of my face. You know what I'm saying? Just get out of my face. Because I'm not, like I said, I go to have a good time, have some drinks, have some Coronas and shots of tequila.
Yeah.
Be a homie.
Yeah.
And that happens me a good time. But I'm not lurking, sitting there by your room, watching you the whole time. That's kind of creepy. But did you know there used to be like this swing set in the middle of the group room, and you could sit down and swing and
for real?
rock? Oh my God, it was crazy. But that's for another day.
Yeah.
But to tie that all in, we do have someone hopefully coming up soon.
I think she's professional.
Sounds like it. You know what I mean? And her and her partner, or boy, I don't know.
Her and her partner.
Yeah. You know, it get crazy. I don't know what y'all are, but I know y'all together.
To me, if you dating and swinging, then y'all just affiliated for real. For y'all just.
Well, I can't confirm or deny if they're swinging. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But yeah. So they're going to, or one of them may be on the show. They offer, their services as far as giving you sexual advice, or if you have any questions about like how to spice up your relationship, blase, et cetera, you can email us at email our Trifecta, because she will be coming on to talk about, the services her and her partner offer. And we're really happy to have them on the show.
Could you imagine at 30 you need sexual advice though?
I think some people do,
for
unfortunately. But what if you've been married for the last 10 years?
I mean, that mojo still got to be going strong at 30.
But that don't mean it ain't boring. You know what I mean? Like, there may be some tricks you ain't never heard of.
Yeah.
Especially if you approve. I mean, I said I was approved earlier, but I put it down. So I don't, I don't think I need no advice. But if she gonna come on the show and if she gonna come on the show and say something I ain't never heard of, I'm damn sure gonna write it down. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, I'll be happy.
Shout out to the hubby.
Hey boo, C-Day.
She gonna bring that ice tray in the bedroom next time.
No, that's a lot of work. No, I'm kidding. It's a lot of work. So today we talked about the bitch who put her makeup on and left her kids in a car, or a child, or whatever.
Right.
What else we talked about? Black History Month. Shout out to Black History Month and all my black people, because y'all probably the only ones listening.
Super Bowl parties.
Oh yeah, fight parties, Super Bowl, because them happen more often.
Yeah.
Fight parties. Don't get caught up with the paper plates at the fight party. But I do have a question real quick. So if I have to pay to get in your fight party, do I have to bring something?
No. If there's admission, everything's included.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to check on that. Just to clarify that for y'all in case anybody has any questions. As far as swinging, light skin, dark skin. A proud dark skin person. Shout out to us.
Yeah.
But
we really don't have that bitch dark skin struggle. Maybe that's what we need to bring on the show. Somebody like,
But you know what? Somebody did call me silly one time, and I was just like, bitch, you don't know my life. You know what I'm saying? You don't know my life, bitch. Because I got these natural plaits in the back. Don't get it fucked up, okay? So, anywho, I'm cute.
Right. She is.
Thanks. So, yeah, we got that together. And swinging. I'm not really down for it, but I like to watch. How you feel about that? I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm all the way ready to participate.
All through his life.
Yeah.
So
I'm getting my Hugh Hefner on probably.
Anywho, I doubt it. I could see you locked down pretty soon.
Probably.
I don't know why, but I could see it.
She just see them comments. That's it.
I've been lurking through these Instagram comments, ladies. We're gonna have to have a segment on appropriate comments. Even if you're trying to flirt, we're gonna have to talk about that. Cause now that we got that direct message, I'm gonna need y'all to be a little more subtle. You know what I mean? Cause y'all giving it real thick. And he don't even be responding, so that's the real shade. But we gonna talk about that later. Maybe that's why none of your people comment.
Maybe that's why.
Because they don't fuck with me. So we should hopefully be having a guest next week. We will talk to you all later. Peace.
Appreciate you for listening.
Good night.